Over 90% of drivers don't realize this, but the majority of misfires, rough idle, and lost horsepower I diagnose every single week come from one thing: injectors that are slowly choking to death. And the crazy part, these problems start long before any warning light ever appears. Today, I'm going to show you 9 extremely effective ways to clean your fuel injectors without removing a single bolt. And if you stick with me until the end, I'm giving you a rare pro-level trick I normally only teach other mechanics, one that you can easily add another 100,000 miles of clean injector life to your engine. Let's start with something simple, then we'll build into the heavy-duty methods that can completely transform an engine that's been running weak for years. Method 9. The fuel system cleaner everyone thinks they understand, but almost no one actually uses correctly. Most people grab the cheapest bottle at the gas station, pour it into a full tank, and hope the car magically heals itself. That's like taking one vitamin and expecting six-pack abs tomorrow. It doesn't work. If you're going to do this right, you need a cleaner with polyethyramine, PEA, the only ingredient that actually dissolves carbon instead of just moving it around. Techron, Gum Out Regain, Redline, those are legit. But here's the real trick. Never pour it into a full tank. You're watering down the chemical before it even has a chance to fight. Run the tank low, add the cleaner, then fill up. That pushes a strong mix through the injectors immediately. And don't think one bottle fixes neglect. Use it every oil change. Consistency is what actually keeps injectors clean. Method 8. Detergent-based additives. Think of these as the dish soap your fuel system wishes you used. Not all injector problems are hard carbon. Some injectors get coated in sticky varnish when the car sits too long. Grandma's Buick, the Sunday-only truck, the backyard project car that only wakes up once a year. These aren't carbon issues, they're glue issues. Detergent additives break that down. But again, this isn't instant. One tank is nothing. 2 or 3 tanks back to back, that's when you see injectors waking up and smoothing out. Sometimes I even mix a detergent additive with a PEA cleaner for stubborn injectors. They attack different types of deposits, and together they're a knockout punch. Just don't turn your tank into a chemistry experiment. Stick to trusted brands and follow instructions. More isn't better. Right is better. Method 7. Ethanol treatment. Ethanol is weird. It helps keep injectors clean, but it also attracts water like a sponge. Water equals corrosion. Corrosion equals clogged injectors, bad idle, hard starts, and fuel pumps that die way too young. If you've got a car, boat, motorcycle, lawnmower, or weekend toy that sits around, ethanol treatment isn't optional, it's survival. Add it before storing the vehicle. Run the engine for a few minutes to get that treated fuel everywhere, and you'll avoid rust, gumming, and half the headaches people blame on bad gas. And if you use off-brand fuel, use ethanol treatment more often. Cheap gas brings moisture along for the ride. Quick break. If this is already helping you save time, money, and your engine, hit that like button. It helps my channel more than you know. And if you're serious about keeping your car running stronger for longer, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Method 6. The Italian tune-up. The old school fix most people laugh at until it works. Modern cars live soft, boring lives. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic, idling. Engines never get hot enough to burn off carbon the way they're designed to. One good highway run, suddenly you've got power again. Smooth idle, clean exhaust, higher revs heat the combustion chamber to the point where carbon flakes off and burns away. But don't redline your engine like a maniac. This is controlled heat, not chaos. 20 to 30 minutes at elevated RPMs is enough. Just make sure your oil and cooling system are healthy first. A weak engine won't enjoy the workout. Method 5. Throttle body and intake cleaner spray. This is where we stop dumping stuff in the tank and start getting hands-on. Your throttle body and intake get coated in thick, black gunk over time. That gunk ruins airflow, kills throttle response, and destabilizes your idle. Cleaning it while the engine runs pulls the dissolved junk straight through the combustion chamber. And yes, some of that cleaner reaches your injectors too. A few well-aimed bursts, a little patience, and suddenly the engine breathes again. Just do it in a ventilated area, and for the love of your eyebrows, don't smoke around intake cleaner. Method 4. A real fuel system cleaning kit. Not the stuff you buy at the counter, the canister kits that hook directly to the fuel rail. This method feeds pure cleaner through the injectors at the same pressure your engine normally runs. No gas, no dilution, just straight chemical muscle. The engine runs only on the cleaner until the canister empties. But listen carefully, this is not beginner-friendly. You're working with pressurized fuel. If you're careless, you can hurt yourself. But when it's done right, it restores injectors in a way bottle additives simply cannot. Method 3. The Pro Shop Service. Same idea as the DIY kit, but with stronger chemicals, precision machines, and safer equipment. This is where most drivers get the biggest wow moment. Cars that feel tired suddenly wake up, misfires vanish, idle becomes silk, acceleration becomes crisp instead of hesitant. And unlike injector replacements, which can cost $600 to $1,200 or more, this service lands around a couple $100. And yes, if an injector is electrically dead, none of these methods will save it. But for dirty or uneven injectors, this is night and day transformation. Method 2. Top-tier gas. The easiest method most people still refuse to use. Cheap gas is cheap for a reason. Fewer detergents, minimum legal standards. That's it. Top-tier stations, Chevron, Costco, Shell, Mobil, they add far more detergents than required. And AAA tested this. Engines were up to 19 times cleaner than engines run on bargain fuel. I see this every week. Cars running cheap gas at 80,000 miles, dirty injectors, carbon-coated valves, constant misfires. Cars using top tier at 150,000 miles, injectors look nearly new inside. You don't need premium fuel unless your car requires it. Regular grade at a top-tier station gives you all the benefits. Method 1. The carbon clearing machine service. The nuclear option. The dealership method. The closest thing to a mini engine rebuild without opening the engine. This machine bypasses your fuel tank, feeds industrial strength cleaner through the injectors, valves, chambers, every path fuel touches, and scrubs deposits that no pour-in bottle could ever reach. It restores power, smoothness, fuel economy, and injector performance so dramatically that customers swear I replaced half their engine. Do it every 30 to 50,000 miles, and your injectors will last longer than the car itself. Now that you know how to clean your injectors without removing them, the next question is simple. How do you know when injectors are starting to fail before they cost you money? Watch the next video, The Hidden Symptoms of a Clogged Injector Most Drivers Miss, and protect yourself before the problem gets expensive.